Told because you're half Chinese and you're half Caucasian and your kind of ethnic mix is so rare that the chances of you finding a match are 1 in a million.
Yeah, that's a new movie called Mixed Match. It's premiering in Portland tonight, and it highlights the importance of bone marrow registry, especially how difficult it can be to find matches for people of mixed race. Filmmaker Jeff Chiba Stearns is here along with Lenore Davis Thawley, whose family story is featured in that film. Thank you both so much for joining us in studio today.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. So Jeff, let's talk with you first. Sure. What is it that makes it so difficult for families when it comes to the bone marrow registry and getting a donor?
Right. Well, a lot of times, a lot of minorities or people of maybe a multi-ethnic background are less represented on the registry. There's not as many on the registry as there are maybe Caucasians per se. So for a Caucasian, there's about a 95% chance you'll find a match. When you come to African Americans, it's about 65%. And if you're mixed race, it can almost be impossible. Just because our genetics are getting more complex. And when you're trying to find your genetic twin in the world, and you need to find someone who has a similar ancestor to you, if we're mixed, it can often sometimes complicate things.
It's a story that's really brought home when you focus in on a family impacted by this. The beautiful image there, Lenore, of your son Hunter behind you. Share with his story.
So Hunter was diagnosed with AML leukemia at the age of 14 months. So we were told that a bone marrow transplant would not be necessary at first, and kind of let's see where the chemo goes. And so we took the chemo route, and then unfortunately he relapsed, and then that put us in need of a bone marrow transplant. So because Hunter is African American, Native American, Indian, Korean, Caucasian, German, English, so to find an exact match for him, nearly impossible. Was not out there. So we searched many of the registries, and there are only a few, but we found that the majority of them were full of Caucasians willing to donate bone marrow and not necessarily the mixed ethnicities. So this film has brought a huge awareness and need for that, because we couldn't find one. And we were lucky enough to actually have a bone marrow transplant with cord blood that we found in France that was located. And so he was tiny enough where cord blood was an option, but in some adults it's not. And the cord blood was almost a perfect match, but then we still lost him 9 months after the transplant.
So this film, in a way, is your work in his memory.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the strides that this film has made for childhood cancer and the awareness and the importance of what's needed has been incredible. I'm super proud to be a part of this.
And Jeff, so I guess is the goal, what is really the solution here? Is it outreach? Is it getting people to hear the story and hear the importance of it? I mean, what's your goal with this film?
Well, we made the film because it's a little known topic that not a lot of people know about, but we knew that this film had the potential to save lives. So what we do at every screening is we have a bone marrow drive. So people, after they see the film, can actually decide if they want to join the bone marrow registry. And this has increased many people, especially multi-ethnic people, to join the registry as well. So really it's just a matter of getting more people on the registry to give better odds to those who are searching. And the more people we have, the better.
All about awareness, and you have a little guy in your lap there
Stem cell,
to
baby.
raise awareness.
Yes.
I said, do you take that everywhere, Jeff?
We do, this little mascot, but we actually have a lot of animation in the film, and it helps it to be a bit more digestible for people, because we're talking about things on a genetic level, and when you get down to DNA, and this stuff can be very complex. And so we definitely use a lot of animation in the film, just to kind of, you know, make it more accessible for people and a little bit more appealing.
And how easy is it to join the registry? What do people have to do?
It's so easy. It's
we see the swab
it's
there.
It's a cheek
Yeah,
swab.
it's
Yeah, you know, it's very simple. It's no blood. And even donating now is really just about giving blood. It takes a couple hours. So it's not as involved as it used to be. And a lot of people don't know that. So there's a lot of misconceptions people have about what this is all about. So the film is actually educating people as well as inspiring people through the stories that Lenore is telling, as well as, you know, a lot of the other subjects that we're following in the film.
Lenore, I have to believe that people have come up to you and said, because of your story, I have registered.
Oh, so many. Yeah, the amount of goodness that this little man has inspired has been incredible. And tons of people have risen to the occasion to make a difference and to help. For sure.
Well, we want to let folks know the Mixed Match premiere is this evening at the Northwest Film Center in the Witzel Auditorium. That's in Southwest Portland. And you can learn much more at mixedmatchproject.com. But please, in Hunter's memory, register.
Yeah.
Thanks to both of you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.